Hello and welcome to season 36 of the Ultimate Hunger Games Simulator. I'm here joined with me, Cullen, Austin, Corey, and your fan characters. Starting off with my team, I have my team of Persona 3 party members. I have Junpei, Yukari, Akihiko, Mitsuru, Koromaru, Ken, Shinjiro, and Aigis. Then for Cullen's team, he has two themes actually. First, just things starting with the letter M. But then he also has it from order from smallest to largest. So he's got Marbles, Madagascar for DVD, Miss Marvel, the Mall of America, the City of Mandrid, the State of Massachusetts, the Milky Way Galaxy, and finally, Yo Mama. After that, we got Austin's team of just big robots. He's got Gaylord Grodd, Metroplex, Archean Conquerortron, Imperial Titan, Mechanicong, Destroy Gundam, Megas, and Liberty Prime. Then we got our big team of fan-suggested characters, starting off with returning champion Trevor Phillips, suggested by Dominic Red. Then we got Gummy Goo, suggested by someone. The A-Train, suggested by Freg. Jack in the Box, suggested by Juju Games. Wade Whipple, suggested by James. Yan Yan, suggested by DJ Balloons. Alan, suggested by Sam I Am. Dante, suggested by Anonymous Fox. Robbie Damon, suggested by Jeppo. Nazuna's Hit Telwashi by Joshua. Jedi Bob, suggested by Happier Secret. Kazamon, suggested by Darmith. Kale Valende, suggested by Luigi Deathstare. Blink, suggested by Luna. Liquid Chris, suggested by Zuki. And Bonzi Buddy, suggested by the new Mr. Mouse. Finally, we then have Corey's team of femboy characters. He's got Nagisa Shitoa, Haku, Gother, Chihiro Fujisaki, Hideri Kanzaki, Felix Argyle, Leo, and Astolfo. Let the Hunger Games begin. Why does the dance show up? Work just hasn't allowed him to show up for the last few since we had like schedule changing. Anyways, we got a lot of people running away, but hopefully Dan will be back somewhat soon. Madagascar for DVD finds Gummy Goo hiding in the cornucopia, but Gummy Goo kills him. Rest in peace, Madagascar for DVD, the first death of the day.
I was about to say, who died first?
That would have been really sad, but no, he got the first kill instead. The Milky Way Galaxy falls into a pit and dies. Aigis breaks Metroplex's nose for a basket of bread. The marble runs away with a lighter and some rope. Hideri and Megas work together to drown Yo Mama.
Damn it.
Damn,
she couldn't get it. It was too big.
People are sharing. A lot more people running. More people sharing. Nazuna stabs Robbie Damon in the back with a trident. Yan Yan has a bow. More people running. Nagisa and Ken fight for a bag. Ken gives up and retreats. And Mord's running away. Alsfaso attacks Trevor Phillips, but he manages to escape. Mechanicong makes a shack. Ken receives a hatchet. Koromaru and the state of Massachusetts work together for the day. Yukari cannot handle the circumstances and dies. Liquid Crystic scores. Haku kills away Destroy Gundam. Chihiro, Aigis, and Jack in the Box get into a fight. Aigis kills them both. Who's like typing? Sounds like someone's making keyboard noise. Bonzi Buddy defeats Hideri Kazaki in a fight but spares his life. Any further tributes? Alan tries to sleep through the entire day. Akihiko kills Yan Yan with her own weapon. Nazuna steals from the marbles. Mitsuru gets an explosive. Further tributes. Alright, 8 cannon shots can be heard on day 1. Madagascar for DVD, the Milky Way Galaxy, Yo Mama, Robbie Damon, Yukari, Chihiro, Jack in the Box, and Yan Yan. Kale destroys Akihiko's supplies while he's asleep. Megas cannot start a fire, and Nagisa stays awake all night. Asphalto tends to his wounds, and Shinjiro tends to his wounds. Liberty Prime questions his sanity, but he will not question his loyalty to America. Metroplex tends to Koromaru's wounds. And Imperial Titan tends to Junpei's wounds. Nazuna, the state of Massachusetts, and Wade Whipple sing songs together. Liquid Chris cries himself to sleep. Miss Marvel and Growther work together to drown marbles. Bonsai Buddy gets lost. Leo destroys Igus' stuff while she is asleep. Goulet, Grodd, and Gummy Goo huddle for warmth. Trevor Phillips sees a fire but stays hidden. Dante and Alan tell stories about themselves to each other. The A-Train thinks about home. Kazamon cooks. Mechani Kong tends to the Mall of America's wounds. Haku starts a fire. Give me 1 second, I gotta take a call.
Jarvis, upload Bonsai Buddy on this man's computer.
Do not upload the funny monkey onto my computer. But anyways, alright, we can continue now. Alright, I'm back. Alright. Next day. Or actually, no, still same day. Traveling to the high ground. Igus throws a knife in the Jedi Bob's chest. Alan hunts for other tributes. Mitsuru injures herself. Felix Argyle and Liberty Prime work together for the day. A-Train and Junpei fight Haku and Metroplex. A-Train and Junpei survive. Bonzi Buddy, Ken, and Dante hunt for other tributes. Gorod overhears Nazuna and Meki Kong talking in the distance. Leo, Liquid Chris, Kale, and Miss Marvel raid Conquerortron's camp while he is hunting. Shinjiro receives an explosive. Kazamon and Blinks work together. Megas overpowers Destroy Gundam, killing him.
No.
The city of Mandrid chases a Fatso. Koromaru dies trying to escape the arena. Rest in peace, Marbles, Jedi Bob, Haku, Metroplex, Destroy Gundam, and Koromaru. Miss Marvel cannot start a fire. Wade Whipple tries to sing himself to sleep. Imperial Titan thinks about winning. Igus gets water. Megas convinces Liquid Chris to snuggle with him. Meki Kong tends to his wounds. Hideri questions his sanity. Gorod passes out from exhaustion. Leo stays awake all night, sleeping in shifts. The Mall of America cries himself to sleep, sleeping in shifts. Alan, Gummy Goo, and Felix Argyle start fighting, but Gummy Goo runs away as Alan kills Felix Argyle.
No.
Conquerortron cries himself to sleep. Blinks and Ken truce. Kale and Mitsuru sleep in shifts. The city of Mandrid thinks about home. Liberty Prime defeats Kazamon in a fight but spares her life. A-Train cannot start a fire. Dante and Trevor talk about the tributes to Alive. The city of Mandrid, Nazuna, and Kale get into a fight. Kale kills both of them. Gorod scares away the A-Train, and Liquid Chris sprains his ankle running away from Megas. Where are the tributes? Blinks overpowers Leo, killing him. Bonsai Buddy spears fish. The Mall of America goes hunting. And so does the state of Massachusetts. Liberty Prime gets an explosive. Ken receives a hatchet. Conquerortron practices his archery. And further tributes. Gother forces Nagasa to kill Asphalto or Gummy Goo. He refuses the kill, so Growther kills him instead.
You know what? Good choice.
Don't want to kill either of those two. Alright, rest in peace, Felix Argyle, the city of Mandrid, Nazuna, Leo, and Nagasa. Igus receives an explosive. Hideri receives an explosive. Shinjiro receives a hatchet. Mitsuru and Liquid Chris tell stories about themselves to each other. Gorod attacks Wade Whipple, but the Imperator Titan protects him, killing Gorod. A-Train sets off an explosive, killing Mechani Kong, Liberty Prime, and Dante.
No!
Megas passes out from exhaustion. The Mall of America fends its fire away from Kale, Bonzi Buddy, and Trevor. The state of Massachusetts screams for help. Miss Marvel destroys Alan's supplies while he is asleep. Asphalto tends to his wounds. Conquerortron starts a fire. Growther poisons Gummy Goo's drink. He drinks it and dies. Kazamon lets Aki go into her shelter. And Ken stays awake all night. Hideri and Mitsuru fight Wade Whipple and Kale. Wade Whipple and Kale survive. Mall of America gets food. Trevor Phillips falls into a frozen lake and drowns, returning champion down. Conquertron tends to Growther's wounds. Megas fishes. Alsfonso bashes A-Train's head in with a mace. Alan chases Kazemon. Imperial Titan injures himself. Miss Marvel stalks Bonzi Buddy. The state of Massachusetts gets the high ground. Liquid Chris makes a shack. And Akihiko dies from hypothermia. Rest in peace, Gorod, Mechanicong, Liberty Prime, Dante, Gummigoo, Hideri, Mitsuru, Trevor Phillips, the A-Train, and Akihiko. Wade Whipple is unable to convince Aigis to not kill him. Shinjiro is awoken by nightmares. Ken falls into a frozen lake and drowns. Growther gets lost. Imperial Titan gets lost. Ghost stories. Blinks makes a fire. Junpei hums. Kazemon screams for help. Asphalto tries to treat his infection. The Mall of America and the state of Massachusetts sleep in shifts. Megas cannot start a fire. And Alan and Liquid Chris talk about the tribute still alive. Kazemon runs away from Growther, where Liquid Chris discovers a river. Kale's camp is raided by Aigis, Megas, Conquerortron, and the state of Massachusetts. Junpei defeats Asphalto in a fight but spares his life. Shinjiro camouflages himself. Miss Marvel bleeds out due to untreated injuries. Alan gets the high ground. The Mall of America is pricked by thorns while picking berries. Rest in peace Wade Whipple, Ken, and Miss Marvel. The Mall of America and Bonzi Buddy decide to choose for the night. Blink severely injures Aigis but puts her out of her misery. And then we got a big group sleeping in shifts. Shinjiro is awoken by nightmares. Kazemon and Kale hold hands. Junpei and Asphalto tell stories about themselves to each other. Alan tends to his wounds. Conquerortron accidentally steps on a landmine. The cornucopia is replenished. Shinjiro does not go. Kazemon and the Mall of America fight Megas and the state of Massachusetts. Kazemon and the Mall of America survive. Imperial Titan's trap kills Alan. The Bonzi Buddy does not go to the feast. Kale does not go to the feast. Growther does not go to the feast. Asphalto does not go to the feast. Blinks does not go to the feast. Junpei kills Liquid Chris with his own weapon. Shinjiro camouflages himself. Imperial Titan explores. Growther tries to sleep through the entire day. The Mall of America runs away from Kazemon. Junpei sprains his ankle running away from Blinks. Bonzi Buddy attacks Asphalto, but he manages to escape. And Kale practices his archery. Rest in peace Aigis, Conquerortron, Megas, the state of Massachusetts, Alan, and Liquid Chris. Let's see who's left. I'm alive with Junpei and Shinjiro. Colin's down to the Mall of America. Austin's down to Imperial Titan. The fans are down to Kazemon, Kale, Blinks, and Bonzi Buddy. And then Corey's down to Gother and Asphalto. Alright, we're nearing the end. Bonzi Buddy gets lost. The Imperial Titan defeats Shinjiro in a fight but spares his life. Gother lets the Mall of America into a shelter. Kale climbs a tree to rest. Junsei receives an explosive. Kazemon dies from thirst. Blinks cannot start a fire. Asphalto dies from hunger. Kale begs for Bonzi Buddy to kill him. He obliges, killing Kale. Shinjiro throws a knife into the Mall of America's head. Imperial Titan sets off an explosive, killing Blinks and Junpei, and Gother questions his sanity. So we're now down to Bonzi for fans, Shinjiro for me, Imperial Titan for Austin, and Gother for Corey. 4 characters left in, it's a free-for-all. Rest in peace, Kazemon, Asphalto, Kale, the Mall of America, Blinks, and Junpei. Shinjiro begs for Gother to kill him. He refuses, keeping Shinjiro alive. Imperial Titan passes out from exhaustion, and Bonzi Buddy tries to sing himself to sleep. Shinjiro spears Gother in the abdomen. Bonzi Buddy attempts to climb a tree but falls to his death, and Imperial Titan camouflages himself in the bushes. It's Shinjiro versus Imperial Titan. Rest in peace, Gother and Bonzi Buddy. Shinjiro spears Imperial Titan in the abdomen. The winner is Shinjiro. Let's go. That's a win for me.
God damn it. If I had
Damn.
Let's go.
The day a 40k character will come. I will.
Oh, that's right. That's the 40k character. Ah, you almost have one.
I almost had
You
one.
gotta do good
I'm
for
actually
that.
curious how many 40k characters have been thrown in the Hunger Games so far, and none have won. Because I know Marvel has somehow yet to have a winning character, despite we've thrown like almost 100 Marvel characters in here.
Cullen, you know what we must do. Make an entire Marvel team just for one to win.
Incredible.
They're
I'm not
making
thinking that low.
I have a legal obligation to retaliate with 40k characters.
You've already done multiple 40k only teams, so try
I'll again.
No. Of course, the Persona wins. They have plot armor in their body. That's right. Shinjiro does have plot armor. He is completely unkillable. Anyways, alright. Let's see who had the most kills. The most kills was actually A-Train, who got up to 5. Then we got Aegis, Imperior Titan, and Kale with 4. Junpei, Shinjiro, and Growther with 3. And then a bunch with 2 and 1. Alright, that has been Hunger Games Season 36. We will be back next time with returning champion Shinjiro and 47 brand new contestants. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.